guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are gonna be talking about tropical storm Zeta here, and we are waiting for this page to load. So we got some rain this morning. I had to refresh the page. I have to get my marker here down to here. Okay, let's turn on some settings. Epsilon Zeta. So if we look here, let's actually turn on something better, like visible. There we go. So Tropical Storm Zeta. This video is recorded at around 5:16 p.m. Eastern Time, and as we can see, we have some banding going around the storm here. It is being sheared from the north side here, and it is no longer an open low, which the center is probably about right here. A recent convective burst has caused this to start wrapping around the storm, and it is expected to become a category 1 tomorrow at around 2 p.m. Let's clear that. At around 2 p.m. 75-mile-an-hour storm there. Yucatan Peninsula. At this point, it would be in the Yucatan Peninsula. So possibility of making landfall as an 80-mile-an-hour hurricane. Now, once it's in the Gulf, it stays 75 miles an hour. They don't have it strengthening very much. So it's going to be a weak storm, weak Category 1 storm for most of its time. For most of its time here. And if we check that out again, size of the storm is normal here. Banding from the storm here, and main convection area, and then more banding around the storm right there. So let's check out the IR loop here, and we can see that convective burst really came out here, and it's starting to wrap around here. Center probably located about right there. So today the center was very exposed. Well, not very exposed, but mostly exposed. But banding here, and then banding up there, going on the storm. But that let's check out the HWRF model. Wrong storm. Invest 95L. Okay, let's refresh this. Refresh this page. And then get a hurricane HWRF Zeta. There we go. So it has it in the near future. Oh, on hour 27. Okay, let's go to hour 3. 3 hours, it has it at 104, 101, 996. So this is when it really starts strengthening here. 996 storm. It's still fairly unorganized here with one banding feature here and a not so clear rotation, but you can see some curl here with these convection, with the convection there. Let's go 24. So skipped ahead a little, but sorry. Yeah, I skipped ahead. We can see more of a circulation. Now it's being sheared from the west side, southwest side here. But you can see well-developed banding here with well-developed circulation. Some banding going through here, coming in. But let's move it out a little bit more. 993 goes back to 990 here on the HWRF. 986, 982, is getting closer. It is having sorry, it is having less shear. This convection is really starting to wrap around now. Still less convection right here, and less banding features probably off the map. This is probably one of them. But let's keep on going. And 981, it has really gathered that circulation. If the Yucatan Peninsula wasn't here, this would probably be a major hurricane up through here. But it's really starting to get that symmetrical shape there. Still being sheared a little bit, but not as susceptible as Delta here. Not as small of a core. 980 inland, so probably a 979, 978 landfall. So it comes out at 988, which seems reasonable here. Not out of the ordinary like had yesterday at 968 and 950, but that I've circled the banding features there. 990, 989, 988, 988, 987. So here's so it's dry air's creeping in here. The Gulf isn't really that favorable right now, with some shear, some cool waters, and some dry air. But good banding feature here, but bunch of dry air leaking in here. Now let's move it out a little bit more. 999. So today's off. H-Wharf has it making landfall at 994. Very sheared system, weakening system here. And let's check out the aircraft here. Aircraft recon. And they are still in storm here. But they've later identified a 103 instead of 1000 millibar here. 1003 millibar. But now the extrapolated sea level pressure here is 105, and the 40 knots, they have measured 50 knots here, so we could probably go and check that out on the Weather Channel site, but always go to National Hurricane Center. Some clear banding here, main central just overcast to there. It's kind of staying there now. But it has weakened a little. It's kind of fluctuating, like the HRF expected. But right now we have a 50-mile-an-hour storm, 65-mile-an-hour gusts, and tell me in the comments what pressure that is. I actually have no idea. But here's National Hurricane Center. We have Tropical Storm Watch for tip of Cuba there, the western tip, and we have a sliver. The effects could probably go for the whole Yucatan Peninsula here, but a sliver of the Yucatan Peninsula under a hurricane warning. Now, let's go ahead. And, oh no, they're still under a tropical storm warning. Never mind. They're under a tropical storm warning and hurricane warning here within the next 48 hours here. Coming up and ending out in my location here. Oof, auto. But, yeah. Let's check out the vorticity map here. And, of course, I think you guys can see here, but we have a little bit elongated here. You see, sorry, I might cut out. You see this here, this is Epsilon. It has a lot of vorticity here. It's a pretty large storm at this point. It's turning extra tropical transition here. This is now tropical. Probably gonna go up here and then come out, then go up. But if I like I pay attention to some things in the background. I like these hurricanes here. For the wall here, and any places to watch. Vorticity here and vorticity here, not expected to form here. And let's check out the models. And this is the ECMWF high resolution here. And let's move it out. Let's see if they have it impacting the United States. Let's actually change it to the Gulf of Mexico. Let's do that. So the ECMWF, the European model, is not as hyped on this one, with it having it coming out as a 102 millibar storm. I'm trying to get this thing down here. 102 millibar storm. Doesn't getting it that strong, but that's what it shows. And then let's move it out here. 103, 104, 103, 104. So ECMWF not on track with any of the other models I've seen. Let's go ahead and depict the GFS here. And if we look back, it has it becoming a 9, so it doesn't even have it hitting the Yucatan Peninsula, which is interesting. But it has it max at 982, landfall at 988 in the Florida Panhandle, and just becomes a mess and rainy day for actually North Carolina. Ended pretty well there. But yeah, I think that should be it for today. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh yeah, before I go, I have to show you guys the 5-day tropical Atlantic outlook. What is wrong with me? Oh, no, I did not mean to click on that. Let's get out of this, and go here. And as you can see, no interests for the next several days, and that should be it. Shout out to Major Hurricane Max, and you'll find him in my Discord, link in the description. Put all these things, these websites I'm using here, in the link in the description, and I will be uploading a 20 subscriber special tomorrow. We're going to be talking about planning for the future and even play Among Us with some of my friends. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.